Approximately 29 million people 40 and older were taking a daily aspirin in the United States in 2017. Taking a daily aspirin can lower the risk of heart attack and stroke. However, taking a daily aspirin may not benefit everyone. Here I will discuss who may benefit from taking a daily aspirin and who should not start taking it. First, I will briefly describe the effects of aspirin on platelets and blood clotting. As shown in this cartoon, aspirin inhibits the enzyme called cyclooxygenase 1 or COX-1, which converts arachidonic acid to prostaglandin H2. Prostaglandin H2 is the direct precursor of thromboxane A2. Thromboxane A2 stimulates the activation of platelets. Platelet activation and aggregation play a key role in blood clotting. By inhibiting cyclooxygenase 1, aspirin suppresses the thromboxane A2 dependent platelet activation and the subsequent blood clot formation. Blood clot formed by platelet aggregation and other coagulation factors in the plasma plays a crucial role in protecting people from excessive bleeding when blood vessels are injured. However, blood clot can also be harmful. For example, blood clots formed in the coronary arteries of the heart lead to heart attack. Ischemic stroke can occur when blood clots obstruct the arterial blood flow inside the brain. Every year, over 800,000 people have a heart attack and approximately another 800,000 people have a stroke in the United States. That is the equivalent of one heart attack and one stroke every 40 seconds. About 87% of all strokes are ischemic strokes, in which blood clot obstructs the blood flow inside the brain. To prevent heart attack and stroke, dozens of millions of people in the United States take a daily aspirin. However, taking a daily aspirin is not without a risk. Side effects of taking an aspirin include stomach bleeding and hemorrhagic stroke, which is caused by a burst blood vessel. The risk of bleeding increases as people get older. Because of the increased risk of bleeding, the harm of taking a daily aspirin may outweigh the benefit in many older people. According to an article published recently in JAMA Cardiology, aspirin was likely overused in 9.9 million older adults in the United States. Over 2 weeks ago, the U.S. Preventive Services Task Force issued a draft recommendation statement on aspirin use for the prevention of heart disease and stroke. According to the new proposed guidance, people aged 60 and older should not start taking an aspirin for heart disease and stroke prevention if they do not have a history of cardiovascular disease. People ages 40 to 59 who do not have a history of cardiovascular disease should decide with their clinician whether to start taking an aspirin if they have a high risk for cardiovascular disease. For people who are currently taking a daily aspirin, if you do not have a history of cardiovascular disease, you should consult your clinician whether it is safe to discontinue the aspirin. If you had a heart attack or stroke previously, you should continue taking a daily aspirin unless told otherwise by your clinician. Thank you for watching.